Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool stuff to go over. We have new events and updates that have been announced. We also have a pretty big rumor to go over for Pokemon Legends EA as well. A lot of things to break down and get into today. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to be taking a look at the new 7-star raid event that is now live in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. It is, of course, the Dragon Sceptile raid, the latest starter Pokemon raid event for the Generation 9 games. We have HDvee here tweeting out, saying, HDvee update, the latest Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid Battle event is now live. Sceptile is in 7-star Terra Raid battles until the 30th of June at 23:59 UTC. Of course, it's going to have another rerun next weekend alongside Blissey, which is going to be in 5-star raids. I don't know why they don't do Blissey at both times. Either way, that's just the situation. Let's take a look at what this Sceptile is rocking, though. It has the Unburden ability. The moves that it has are Leaf Blade, Breaking Swipe, Dragon Dance, Thunder Punch, Leaf Storm, and Earthquake. So quite a bit of versatility there on this Sceptile. And then, of course, it has the Dragon Terror type with the Mightiest Mark. This is what will happen at certain points of the battle. So, obviously, when there's time remaining and stuff, a certain percentage, it'll do, like, reduced Terror Orb charges, Sceptile stats and status resets, everything like that. Your usual 7-star raid shenanigans. And then, of course, you can also get Herba Mystica in this raid event as well. Again, they should have done this from the get-go. Should have just had Herba Mystica available in all the 7-star raids, but they've only just really been doing it recently. But that is the latest 7-star raid event, of course. There are, I think, 4 or 5 starters left now that they still need to do, including, like, Superior, I think Infernape is one, etc. And, again, when they've done all them, we'll have to see what the events are going to start being in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully they're a little bit better, because it's become very, very kind of repetitive, I guess. Like, the raids haven't really been anything massive. Like, all of these starter Pokemon are very easily obtainable in the Blueberry Academy, or if you don't even have the DLC, you can just trade them in from Pokemon Home. So it's not really any real reason to do it unless you're just trying to get all the Mightiest Mark Pokemon. But either way, that is the Scarlet and Violet raid event. Moving on, we also have another Pokemon GO event that is now been announced too. We have HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, the Pokemon GO Aquatic Paradise event has been revealed. It runs from the 6th of July at 10 AM to July the 9th at 8 PM local time, and also adds Shiny Ducklet into the game globally. Of course, the 8-year anniversary is now live for Pokemon GO today, so obviously you can get Shiny Meltan and stuff like that. We covered it in a previous video, but yeah, there's loads of really cool events and bonuses that are kind of happening in Pokemon GO right now. So if you are wanting a reason to play it again, probably now's the best time to do it, like this kind of weekend situation, because like I said, there's a lot of really cool things happening. But either way, this is the Ducklet event, so enjoy an Aquatic Paradise featuring Pokemon from Pokemon Go Fest 2024 New York. So a Utopia awaits in Pokemon Go. Here to frolic and play, some of the water-type Pokemon of Pokemon Go Fest 2024 New York City will appear globally during this event. Plus, for the first time, trainers around the world will be able to encounter Shiny Ducklet if you're lucky. So these are the wild encounters that are boosted. So Horsey, Staryu, Wingull, Corphish, Clamperl, Ducklet, and Frillish, all of which can be shiny in Pokemon Go. The following incense encounters as well will appear more frequently. So Shelder, Lapras, Finneon, and Frillish all can be shiny. There's also a collection challenge as usual. We had it with the Crabrawler and the Emolga event as well, so it's very, very similar to that. These are the bonuses, so you get increased chance of encountering event Pokemon from Incense, 2 times XP for catching Pokemon, and also Incense exclusive Pokemon appearances. And then in the field research, you've got better chances to get Corphish, Clamperl, Finneon, and Frillish. There's paid time research as well, and then also you can go to the web store and get more stuff. So that's the kind of new event that's also been announced for the 6th of July. But of course, I think we're all just kind of gearing up for Pokemon Go Fest 2024. But either way, that is that event. Moving on, we also have confirmation now about Ho-Oh. We, of course, covered Ho-Oh coming to Pokemon Unite relatively recently. It was only a couple of days ago, but we've now had actual confirmation. So HDvee update, Ho-Oh will be added as a playable character to Pokemon Unite on July the 21st, 2024. Now, July the 21st is a Sunday, so a lot of people have been saying, you know, maybe this is a little bit of a hint towards the next Pokemon Presents, like maybe they're going to kind of drop it on that day. But obviously the 21st of July is a Sunday, and they don't usually drop Pokemon Presents on the weekend, unless it's like Pokemon Day, like we got with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's announcement. So I wouldn't expect that, but you never know. We might get a Pokemon Presents, you know, the week before or the week after, where they just kind of talk about Ho-Oh a little bit, maybe, and show some like gameplay and stuff. But either way, Ho-Oh is coming to the game 21st of July 2024, and hopefully we get a Pokemon Presents next month. But again, I'm not convinced. I don't think we're going to get one until at least August, and maybe not even then. I don't know what's going on with Pokemon this year, but either way, that's that. And then also, moving on, we have this update announcement as well. So Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon 2025 Championship Series has been revealed. The international championships are as follows. So the LAIC will be November the 15th to the 17th in Sao Paulo. We have the EUIC February the 21st to the 23rd in London. And also the NAIC from the 13th of June to the 15th of June in New Orleans. So if you are trying to take part in this, take down these notes, obviously the dates and stuff, and these are the locations if you are thinking of entering. So that's all that. Finishing things off for today's video, we do have a big old rumor to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA. There's quite a beefy rumor, but again, it was posted on 4chan, so as always, take it with a massive grain of salt. No idea if it is true or not. Most of the time it is fake, but either way, they're still fun to take a look at, and you know, maybe if it is true, we'll have a little bit of an idea what this game is going to be bringing. But anyway, we have the title here is August, posted by Anonymous, and it was posted on the 26th of June, so a couple of days ago now. And the logo, I don't know if that's the Japanese, I've not really seen that logo before, but either way, they say not Chinese, the sources though. So this person isn't like the quote-unquote leaker themselves. They have a source, the source is Chinese, and I don't know why that matters, but either way, this is apparently the information that they have to give us. So again, like I say, take it with a grain of salt. But either way, first half of August, there's going to be a Pokemon presentation. So, like I say, maybe we get a Presents in August. I don't really know what's going on this year. Usually the norm is that we get a Presents in February on Pokemon Day, and then we get one 6 months later in August. But because Legends ZA is not coming out till next year, and it's probably not coming out till late next year, and we're probably not going to get anything Pokemon related this year regarding games and stuff, barring Pokemon TCG Pocket, I don't even know if we're going to get like a crazy Presents that really shows anything about Legends ZA. Maybe we might get a trailer that reveals the starters and a tiny bit of gameplay, but I think that's probably all we're going to get this year. I don't think we're going to get anything crazy. I don't think they're going to drop much information about this at all, because if it's not coming out till late next year, or why they're going to give us a ton of information now, it just doesn't really make sense. But either way, apparently we're going to get a Presents in the first half of August, which again is around Worlds, and we'd expect some sort of information at Worlds, but who knows. New drops for Cafe Mix, Unite, and Masters. Again, Pokemon Presents always kind of go into detail about the mobile games as well, and most of the time it's what takes up a quite a large portion of the Presents time kind of frame as well, is the mobile games and stuff. And now we've got the addition of like Pokemon Sleep and stuff like that, and obviously Pokemon TCG Pocket. Like, there's just more and more and more mobile games, so you'd like to think the Presents will be longer, but at the same time it will just be longer because they're covering more mobile games. But either way, we're getting new drops for these 3 mobile games, very, very likely to happen. Armourouge is also coming to Pokemon Unite, I believe, after Ho-Oh, so if this is true, then maybe it gets dropped in the next Presents, who knows. But either way, Pokemon Pinball and Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire will come to the Switch alongside the presentation. See, I just don't think we're going to get ports now. I feel like if we were going to get ports, it was probably going to get announced during the Nintendo Direct. I feel like this Presents is going to be, if we get one, I think the Presents is going to be really, really lackluster. Like I said, a little bit of mobile stuff, very minimal footage of Legends ZA, and I think that's generally going to be it. I don't think they're going to go crazy. I think this is going to be a very dry year for Pokemon, not a very exciting year for Pokemon at all. Like, the hype for Legends ZA kind of died after, like, I'm going to say at max, like, 3 weeks, and that's just because we had nothing to actually look at. It was just a visual trailer that showed non-actual footage of the game. So that's why people aren't really as excited about it now. And because we have to wait potentially longer than a year as well, like from now it might even be longer than a year. If it comes out next November, it's still got a year and like a half or whatever. So yeah, that's why people aren't really that excited. But yeah, Pokemon Pinball, I mean, that's not really something, like, it's nostalgic, it's fun, but a pinball game isn't really going to be enough to kind of win the community over and being like, yeah, this is a good year for Pokemon. You know, Pokemon Pinball it's fun, but you're not going to get like hours and hours and hours of gameplay out of it. Pokemon TCG Pocket will release this fall. Again, I'm expecting the next Presents to definitely give us a release date. If we don't get a Presents, so they'll probably just shadow drop the release date. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, either way, I think this Presents will heavily go into Pokemon Pocket, because if that is the only thing they're going to like bring out this year, they're going to need to promote it quite a bit. And yeah, I'm expecting them to basically like half the direct to be about this TCG Pocket. New Team Rocket card set revealed. Dark Pokemon cards return. Special Giovanni's Persian card exclusive to the early TCG Pocket players. So this isn't like crazy news. This has been data mined. Well, not data mined, but it's been trademarked like a Team Rocket set it is going to be coming to Pokemon at some point. We also saw the logo as well. It was leaked on 4chan, actually, like a year ago. So we know that Team Rocket set is coming, so this isn't like a crazy sort of kind of pulling this out of nowhere. There's a lot of evidence to back this. But yeah, the Persian card, I could see something like that, maybe. I could see it being... I could see TCG Pocket relating to the actual TCG quite a bit in terms of maybe you can like open packs and stuff just like you can in the actual TCG online game. Anyway, it goes on to say XYZ Legends join Pokemon Sleep. So again, more mobile stuff. You'd expect them to drop some more information about that in the Pokemon Presents. But yeah, XYZ Legends join Pokemon's... so I'm assuming that's Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. And then we have Pokemon Horizons Mega Saga trailer. It ends teasing a new Mega, but no implication of who it may be. So, Mega Evolutions being in Pokemon Horizons, I definitely could see. You know, Pokemon Horizons is going to be going for a while, especially if the Legends EA game is going to come out next year, and obviously it's going to be about Mega Evolutions and stuff like that. Just like they did in Pokemon Journeys with, like, Legends Arceus. They'll probably do something relatively similar to Legends EA and the Pokemon Horizons anime. So yeah, probably going to have like new Mega Evolutions and stuff in the anime, but obviously they will be revealed before they drop in the anime. I don't think it's going to be like a Dusk Like a Rock situation. Paradox Pokemon Invasion event in Pokemon GO, matching raids for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So I don't know when Generation 8 is going to get the love that it deserves in Pokemon GO, but yeah, Paradox Pokemon event, I mean, I could see it. Like, Generation 9 is already implemented into Pokemon GO. They are dropping more and more and more Pokemon from the 9th generation into the game. Obviously, we've had, like, Charcadet and stuff recently, and Wiglet and stuff like that. So I'd expect something maybe about Paradox Pokemon, but that would be kind of cool, like matching raids with Scarlet and Violet. Final segment is a brief ZA overview, mostly cinematic, but a few flashes of gameplay. I really hope the next trailer is not cinematic. I'd be really upset because we just want to see gameplay. We don't really like, yeah, cinematic stuff looks cool, but it gets boring quick. You know, it is ideally we'd like to see some actual gameplay of the game that we're like hopefully looking forward to playing in 2025. It says set more than a century after the events of Pokemon X and Y. So this person is saying the game is taking place in the future. Now again, we don't know when it's going to take place. It's probably going to be the past, judging on what happened in Legends Arceus and stuff. But there hasn't been any confirmation about that. They haven't said anything about that. All they've said is it takes place solely in Lumio City. So it could be in the future, could be in the past, could be both. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, this person is saying that it is taking place, you know, more than a century after the events of Generation 6. So Team Quasar was founded shortly after X and Y and has been researching integration of Pokemon in society. So I'm assuming Team Quasar is probably the evil team in this game. A lot of people are kind of making that assumption already, and I think it's a pretty good assumption to have, really. And then the Quasar director looks like a female Colress, so probably a descendant of Colress, maybe, something like that. Professor clearly takes after Clement and Bonnie, hippie older man. So Clement and Bonnie, well, I mean, Clement and Bonnie are part of the anime, like, I mean, Clement's obviously, well, they are part of the games as well, but I guess they're more part of the anime, but yeah, they obviously are part of Lumiose as well, so you'd expect, yeah, maybe there is some sort of relevance to the Professor being related to them. You know, Clement is very smart, he's obviously very good with, like, robots and stuff like that, so maybe it's like a more of, like, a futuristic advanced Professor, something like that. Mysterious energy activity is happening all around Lumio as Professor wants you to join Quasar and investigate. Again, a lot of people have been talking about us potentially joining the evil team and then kind of overthrowing them later on in the game. And I think that would be a really cool storyline, to be fair. They have been doing a lot more twists and stuff in Pokemon games, like with obviously Sada and Turo being unalive in the games, and other twists and stuff in like Generation 7 games, Generation 8 with like Chim and Rose, Lucamine and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for the twist. I think they make better storylines and stuff. The starter is a Zygarde core who the Professor has been using to study this energy, and he thinks it will be the key to solving the mystery. So yeah, I mean, we might get that. Obviously, I don't think it'd be usable in battle. Like, maybe it just gets stronger as we find more cores, and that allows us to do more ride features or something. Like, maybe Zygarde is just the rideable Pokemon in this game, just like Koraidon and Miraidon were in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So unusable in battle until after the game, but you use it to like ride around and stuff like that. The default player designs both resemble Lysander, and only one is shown on screen at a time, but a lot of customization is shown in the gameplay flashes. I mean, it's definitely a game I'd expect a lot of customization to be in. We got loads in Legends Arceus. It was a really good point of the game, so I'd expect something similar in Legends EA, so hopefully loads of customizationable options for the game. Thin Teal Walrein player rides like jet ski and has tusks wrapped around his handlebars, so I don't know what's I mean, a Thin Teal Walrein player rides. I don't really know what that sentence means, but either way, that's apparently happening. The player is shown riding a purple phalanx through the city skyline like a skateboard before returning it to his ball and landing on a rooftop. So I'm assuming Walrein and Phalanx are getting regional forms in this game, potentially. And then it says, no footage or mention of Mega Evolution, but some Mega recipients like Kangaskhan and Salamence are seen in segments of gameplay. I think we'll see Mega Evolutions in the next trailer. Again, I'm not convinced we'll see a new one. I think we'll see a new one at Worlds, but in the actual Presents trailer, I don't think we'll see a brand new Mega Evolution. I just don't see it. I just think they're going to save all that stuff for next year when they're actually promoting the game, because it's coming out next year. Like, they're not really promoting it at the moment, are they? They're just working on it, and yeah, they'll drop a little bit. They'll like throw a couple of crumbs at us, but apart from that, they're not going to really drop anything crazy. And then it says, the final shot is perfect Zygarde standing on top of Prison Tower. I'm assuming that's 100% form. Arms crossed and some kind of colourful storm behind it. It says, releasing summer 2025. Again, we don't know the release date, we just know it's 2025. We're expecting it's going to be later 2025, so not early next year, but again, we'll have to wait and see. That's all. I plan to post again in January, not my words, and the conversation wasn't had in English. So, yeah, it's not a bad rumour, but I don't think it's really got anything to kind of make it more believable than anything else we've really covered. Like, the Team Rocket thing's already known about. A lot of it is just guesses and like smart kind of, I guess smart guesses. Like, we know we're going to go over like mobile stuff. The game sounds alright from what they're explaining it. Like, I like the whole joining the evil team situation, and then obviously probably you're going to overthrow them and stuff. A couple of regional forms. But yeah, for me, I'm not believing this at all. But let me know your thoughts on this rumor. Do you think it is true or not? Would love to hear what you guys have to say. And also, let me know your thoughts on everything else that we covered today as well. All the events and stuff that are coming to multiple different Pokemon games in the near future. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.